Welcome back to DGOT, the Instant Reactions. We are taking on the newly released Pile of Poop, The Strangers, Chapter 3. Uh, if you're a fan of this movie, I don't think me and Dustin are going to have too many good things to say, so we're just going to go ahead and warn you now. But just general thoughts, pointless movie and a pointless trilogy, if you ask me. That's pretty short and sweet to the point as I can get. Pointless third film and a pointless trilogy.
Yep. And to me, it was not only pointless, it was also bad.
Yeah.
Like I had the theater to myself and uh I jotted down some things I didn't like about it, and before I know it, it just turned into, you know what? I don't think I like anything about this movie. It just it's all misses, no hits, if you ask me. I did not find a single redeeming quality in the movie. I would rather watch Rosario, Screamboat, and Jimmy and Stiggs back to back to back than The Strangers chapters 1, 2, and 3.
I can't go that far. Jimmy and Stiggs was bad. Like
It was awful.
I hated that movie. Uh, I guess we can just jump into our positives. I don't know if you even have any. I did give it a couple. I guess I could bring up my letterbox review. I don't think Madeline Pesh has done a bad job per se in any of these three. I think sometimes you can make chicken salad out of chicken shit, but sometimes you can't. I think she did fine for considering. The problem with this movie is just the writing, really, and the story overall. I don't think she was bad acting wise. I think she has, Scream Queen, Final Girl potential in another movie. Maybe like A24 Neon brings her back for something original, perhaps. I think she could do a fine job. I think she would be good with Rachel Sennett. Like they should put them two in a movie together. I think they would have good on-screen presence together.
Now, is this a movie or a dream that you had?
No, it's a movie. It's a movie.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, she's a big social media star. So is Rachel. I think they would
Mm-hmm.
work like that. I did think,
Lord,
huh?
you add Sophie Thatcher to it, my boy. We won't see him for a week.
Don't let James Wan direct it too. But anywho, I did think some of the kills and the gore looked pretty good as well. Like, I mean, it looked good. Like, I'm gonna hate on a lot of other things. I will compliment that. I thought that was well done, and there was a good jump scare. Like whenever the car horn or whatever, like it got me. Like I wasn't expecting that. It scared the shit out of me. It was dumb how it was set up, but it did scare me. It was loud
Yeah.
as hell. Uh, I think that's it. Positive
Yeah.
wise,
Yeah.
there's really
And
nothing else that I can say that I loved about this or liked even.
yeah.
Richard Brake was good. I like Richard Brake. That's my
Yeah,
guy.
I'm a Richard Brake fan. No, I don't remember if you said it or not, but spoiler, this movie's been out well over a week. I think it's going on 2 weeks now, so we're gonna spoil it because I've got a lot of things that really grinded my gears that I'll talk about when we get into negatives. But for positives, I mean, yeah, Madeline Petch did fine, but I mean, she had what, 20 words of dialogue total? It
Yeah.
was ridiculous. But I think her nonverbal acting and her demeanor change were fine. They were pretty good. And I will. I said I didn't write down a single positive, but the kills were good. I mean, they were violent,
Yeah.
and I think the effects looked good. Um, one of them I didn't care for. I think it should have hit harder than it did when Buddy finds the eyeball in the wood chip or
Oh,
at the
the eyeball
sawmill.
looked terrible.
I thought the eyeball looked awful.
It did.
But the rest of the gore, the rest of the effects, I thought looked really good. And yeah, I'm a Richard Brake fan as well. I'm not really a fan of his character and how he was directed in this movie,
No,
but I
same.
like him.
Yeah.
So, and that concludes the positives. We made it a whole 4 minutes into the show, and we're out of good things to say.
Well, I mean, we didn't do a chapter 2 reaction, but we did a chapter 1, and that thing was like 50 minutes long, and it was just us nagging about it.
Yeah, that's
So, I
true.
mean, we went off on that one. The kill I thought that looked the best specifically was like the one where the young kids killed the guy in the woods, like the axe through the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought
Mm-hmm.
that looked really good. It looked like a real person, and the sound effects looked it was believable and all that. I like that part.
Yeah, yeah, and that kid swung the hell out of that axe. So shout out to that.
Yeah, I mean, if he would have had a positive male influence in his life like you would have been chopping wood instead.
Yeah.
Brian.
How about the fact that was Harry's code was, hey, if they're bad people, kill them. But Sackhead, whatever his name is, his dad's code is just like, well, as long as they're from out of town, whatever. There's no real. We don't really care if they're good people, bad people. So shout out to Dexter Morgan and Harry because he at least taught him some, the right way to do business. Because let me tell you, Sackhead Kid and Richard Brake, that's not how business is done. I'll go ahead and kick us off into our negatives here, of which there are several. So bear with me. I have a list. First of all, $119 for that motel room, and it was filthy. The bathroom, I get what they're going for. They want to make it look like this little podunk motel room and whatever, but $119, if one person stays the night there, you can buy enough cleaning material to clean every mirror. That mirror was disgusting, and the grout in the bathroom on the tile was disgusting. So that just really pissed me off. That was off the jump. And then she's sitting on the bed in this motel room with the blinds wide open. This is another movie. I can't remember which one we did recently, but who doesn't close the blinds when you're in a motel room? That's the first thing I do. First thing I do is close the blinds. Second thing I do is I crank the AC as low as it'll go temperature wise and as high as it'll go fan. She's just sitting on the bed chilling with the blinds open. Pissed me off. And that whole flashback scene in the open was pointless. Like, I get it. It shows that, okay, the killers are finding their victims at this motel room and they check them into a specific room. But it was pointless. That girl that got killed in the open, she did not come back into play. Who cares about that? Just get on with it. This movie's almost 2 hours long. We don't need that scene. Fast forward a little bit. She runs, catch up with Madeline Pesh, Maya. She runs into the church. Why didn't he kill her there? Him walking in, just chilling and telling her to run. And then not only that, what kind of church keeps whiskey on the piano? Shout out to Bullet Bourbon. It's a good whiskey. I like it, but that was weird to me. The sheriff, his reveal, him being in, it was just way too obvious. We were talking about this off air. The whole, she gets in his car and every time she asked him a question or brought something up, he kind of paused in this menacing way for a good 5 seconds before he responded. It's like, you're trying too hard. Yeah. Richard Brake, no disrespect to him. We're big fans, but he looks creepy enough. Like, you could have him act like I'm sure he acts in real life, just normal, and you still get a weird vibe from him. He's just got one of those faces. That's not a knock. And I think the thing that pissed me off more than anything in this whole movie was she steals his car and then just immediately crashes it. Women drivers, am I right? I mean, she's rifling through all these documents. And she tried to do the stare and drive like
she wasn't even looking though. She wasn't even looking.
That's what I'm saying.
She didn't look until the horn honked. It pissed me off.
Brian in Too Fast, Too Furious. He's staring at his passenger seat. He stopped perfectly. Now, he didn't in real life, but he stopped perfectly. She was just looking at some papers in the console, crashes into a tree. God, that pissed me off. And then the sheriff didn't notice the car following him with her sister and her brother-in-law and the private investigator, whatever he was. What kind of sheriff wouldn't notice, hey, that's the same car that's been following me all day? That pissed me off. The sister and the brother-in-law walking into the diner really pissed me off because that is so played out. You got these people coming in, they're dressed fancier than everyone else. Ooh, these big fancy city folk. Record scratch, everybody stop and stare. Get out of my face with that. Okay. You want to go and then I'll pick back up because I've got more.
I'll piggyback off of the brother and sister. Who taught this guy how to shoot a pistol?
Yeah.
Like, hey,
soft hands.
Hey, let's just use half of our ammo shooting at the window, then the other half of our ammo at the other window. Like, you didn't even see the person.
Yeah.
Like, you were literally COD camping. You had the advantage until you wasted all your ammo.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I would have liked it better if they would have just COD camped in the corner and they just hit like the, sack. Let me say something else that ticked me off. The fact that this guy's name is Scarecrow. The original movie is Man in Mask. I don't like the name Scarecrow.
Well, he did kind of look like a Scarecrow from Batman Begins, the Dark Knight
I
trilogy.
don't care. I don't like Scarecrow. It's you need to be Man in Mask or Sackhead, something like that. I don't like Scarecrow. I don't like it. But
Yeah.
just have Scarecrow hit the trailer and flip it over, like the wasting of the ammo and like the guy yelling out, "I have a gun!" What are you doing?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I guarantee you he has double digit testosterone levels. That was pathetic. One of the most pathetic things I've ever seen.
And single digit IQ.
What,
I mean,
but
that was
to
just,
me, the most egregious thing of this movie is just like we've said with like one of. I mean, I know you and I both like Rob Zombie's Halloween for the most part for what it is, but
mhm.
the thing I don't like about the Strangers trilogy is I don't need a backstory in how the Strangers became the Strangers.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you
Not those.
said I don't know if you said that or not. Brian called me, uh,
No.
but I don't need that backstory. That's what makes that movie scary. The because you were home, like that's what makes that scary. They just did it
Yeah.
because they were evil and they just happened to be there. That could have been any random person.
Well, that's a big knock on this whole trilogy. The
Mm-hmm.
chapters 1, 2, and 3 is they're all centered about showing us why they do. That's what makes the strangers that much creepier. Like you said, there is no reason.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care that they've been killing since they were kids and it started over jealousy. No, you were home. You're dying.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. We're just three evil people. We saw you
Yeah.
stay at this creepy. I don't like the fact. I don't know if you said this or not either, but I don't like the fact they were attacking at a hotel. There's too many
Yeah, I
people who
did.
could see.
Well, I didn't say that, but I said that the opening scene was pointless because the only thing it did was show us that they get their victims from the motel, because you were on the call when I said this, but I said Harry taught Dexter a code. If they're bad people and they deserve to die, do it, but not innocent people. These people, Sheriff Dickhead, his whole code was, oh, if they're from out of town, they're good to go.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah. It just made no sense. Go ahead and pick up with your negatives.
Okay, let's go. He killed his deputy, who the guy who's been helping him cover this up for God knows how long. Which, by the way, the deputy said we've been doing this for years or whatever. That guy looked too young to say a line like that. Like, how many years are we really talking here? He looked pretty young,
Yeah.
but I mean, him killing his deputy was just, come on. How much corruption can you actually cover up? Uh, then when I guess Scarecrow is his name, why was he wearing the mask around his little dungeon when we all know who he is at this point?
and them driving around in the mask was sending me too.
That especially when they pulled into the gas station and there's three people in masks sitting at the gas station. Like, oh, that's not creepy.
Yeah.
And then speaking of the mask, them kissing each other with the mask on, it happened multiple times in the movie. That was stupid.
Yeah.
I don't care what you're trying to symbolize or whatever. It was not a cool thing to do. Like, it probably made for a good screen grab of the movie because, ooh, that's creepy, but it was stupid.
It wasn't well executed. It's not like that's something like somebody psychotic or sadistic, which they are in the movie, but it's like it's not. That's kind of like a Buffalo Bill kind of thing that would make it creepy.
Yeah.
You know, not the strangers.
Yeah. These, for the most part, are just normal people who like to kill. They're not like mentally,
Yeah.
they are mentally unstable. What's the word? They're not like delusional, psychotic people.
They don't have
Don't know how
they
to
don't
phrase
have
that.
depth to their character like a
Yeah.
you know
Not,
what
not
we
at
did.
all. When they go in the gas station there, when in that little flashback scene, that was 12 years ago. That would put it in 2014, presumably. Now, I don't know what the timeline is really, but because this, I guess, is this a prequel to the first Strangers movie?
I don't know.
I don't know either. So I don't actually know how long ago 12 years ago is. It just said on screen 12 years ago. They go into the gas station. There's popcorners on the shelf. That's not a gripe with just this movie. That's not exclusive to this, but it pisses me off when in flashback scenes they go into a gas station and you see snacks from today that didn't exist back then.
Everything in there looked modern. It looked like
Everything.
just a gas station like that you could go in right
And-
now.
And not just like the snacks that didn't exist then being there, but like even the ones that did exist then with the modern packaging.
Yep.
Like, you got it in the budget. You can make up some fake packaging that looks like it used to look. But popcorners,
Or
that's a
just
good
don't
snack,
or just
by the
don't
way.
go in there.
Don't go out there either.
Yeah. Like just go up to the gas pump or something. If you don't want to like at least try to hide the snacks and stuff.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah. You can show the top of the chips from the back and we can't tell what they are. But the whole backstory with their third will. I don't know her name, but the doll face that they picked up because she killed her boyfriend, that was stupid too.
Yeah.
That was so like, dude's just gonna go up to a girl and flirt with her, and then, oh no, I didn't. Oh, you promised you wouldn't do this anymore, so I'm gonna kill you in a motel room and join these other two killers. That didn't work for me.
Yeah, she took Carrie Underwood real serious.
Yeah, yeah, she did. And then Maya's first victim, when they get to the motel, when they go to get her and her or the guy, the couple there, they kicked in that door, and we saw the door frame break. Yet in then another shot, the door was closed and door frame was not broken. Come on, details. They just drove. Okay, so then fast forward later when sheriff leads them up to the sawmill or whatever. He pulls off there and turns his lights off. But he was right beside the road.
Yeah.
And they drove right by it. His lights were off, but he wasn't invisible.
Yeah.
There's no way that three people wouldn't have saw that car.
Yeah.
And then where did the body go after Scarecrow dragged, I guess, the brother-in-law? He dragged the body, or no, the girl. He drug the body to his dad's cop car, and then it cuts back, and he gets in the cop car, and there's no body, and he didn't have enough time to load it up. We didn't hear it. Where'd that body go? Just disappeared. And then she can finally leave. She can get away. She's home free, but she goes back. And it was so dramatic.
Where'd she get the shotgun from? Was it just in the truck?
Yeah, it was in the truck. It was in there when he left her. I think it showed it. But
it's like he wanted her to kill him.
Yeah. But it was just overly dramatic how she stopped in the middle of the road, huffed, and then went back. It's like, yeah, okay. She shot the sheriff twice. Nice plan, dumbass. Like, how many shotgun shells do you think it holds? What's your plan now? And then I almost hated the ending until she stabbed him, because she lured him in. Like, I think you're all we've got each other. I love you, basically. The calmness in her when she stabbed him was extremely hot. Me next.
I knew you was going to go that route, but it's still funny.
I volunteer. But then I did hate
Could be worse.
I did hate the actual very end where they left it open to a sequel where Maya turns bad. Like, she carries the mask off and the movie ends. Don't leave it open. Like, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. And how Paramount...
That felt like a very big Scream 6 ripoff too, with Melissa carrying the Scream mask. And
yeah. And Lionsgate, we just said it on the My Bloody Valentine episode. I said all the things that we've seen Lionsgate attached to lately, it's like, that's a stinker. Yet they refused to greenlight a sequel to My Bloody Valentine years ago. My Bloody Valentine, which is not a perfect movie, a sequel to that would have been so much more entertaining than what you've given us with this trilogy. You should be ashamed. And that's all. I'm finally done with all my negatives.
Well, I got another negative too about the hotel room scene. Our Maya is smart. She grabs, was it doll face pinup girl, whichever one it was. She grabs that giant knife and stabs her, kills her. She could have easily killed Scarecrow too, but she keeps banging her head on the ground instead of just stabbing him through the back. Like that made me mad.
Because he was oblivious. He didn't know what was going on.
He was going
too busy hacking.
Yeah, he was going ham. It's like, just stab him in the back, and then you can save this poor girl's life.
And if your whole plan is, I'm going to kill this guy,
why not do it?
You had to be all dramatic and turn around an hour later. Do it right then. Save us the rest of this movie.
Yeah, I got to the theater at like 5:45, and I was like 5 minutes late, I guess, because I missed the opening scene.
Yeah.
But the movie ended at 7:05, so it wasn't a long movie by any means. It was just a lot of credits and like a Rennie Harlan film. They showed that at least 3 times. I don't even know why he wants his name shown, because if you look at his work, he's not very impressive, honestly. Respectfully, he's still a filmmaker and is working, so, and I don't really know how much he controls the story per se, but I don't know, man. It's just I was kind of shocked the movie ended right there. Like, there was no follow up with Maya getting back home, or I don't know. If they're leaving it open for sequel for her to come back evil. Like I'm real good on that.
And so you brought up a good point. I misspoke earlier. I said this movie's almost 2 hours long. You're right. It was only like an hour and a half. But still, it felt like it drug because it was so pointless.
Yeah,
And
and they're telling
what I'm
backstory we
curious,
don't care about. Like, why are we seeing this? Like, they go to trial with this kid killing the person in the woods, and it's like he gets the small town cop treatment, and the kid, nothing happens to him. Basically, it's like we don't care. It's like this whole trilogy could have been a 2 hour movie.
yes, yeah, condense the 4.5 hours we got into 2 hours and make it one.
Because part two was it was a giant chasing. That's all it was.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah.
you remember the big giant hog that chased Maya in the woods?
Oh my god,
It was terrible.
Egregious. Speaking of giant hogs, whoa, pause. I did not think that through.
Wow.
But did you saw Sin Help, didn't you?
Yeah, that pig looked bad too.
It did, and I read something that Sam Raimi he was so proud of it, and they finished, and he wanted to reshoot more with the hog. He was so proud. I was like, man, that hog didn't even look good.
Yeah,
But
CGI like animals don't look good 98% of the time.
Hardly ever.
Like
especially the monkey dogs in Gladiator 2.
And that movie had the giantest budget too. Like, there's no excuse for that. But I will give Rachel McAdams credit for, like, I thought she acted that scene out well, but the hog just looked terrible. Yeah. Strangers Chapter 3. I'm glad it's over. I posted my little, like, going to the theater vlog, whatever that I usually do, and this dude commented on there. I don't know who this person is, but shout out to them. He's like, I'm only going to see it because I saw the first two and I feel like I gotta see it. It's like, yeah,
that's me.
It's like, yeah, me too. It's the only reason I went.
So Tristan, shout out to Tristan, friend of the program, friend of mine on Twitter. I told him I was going to see it. He'd already saw it. And he was like, I'm sorry to hear that. Now, I did go see this as a double feature. I saw A24's The Moment, Charlie XCX's movie before this. So at least I had something. That was a fun little movie to watch before this one. So it could have been a lot worse. But we talked about it after the movie, because I told him, I said, I have to go see it because I've seen every other Strangers movie and I'm a completionist. Like, I have to finish it. But we agree. If they make another Strangers movie, I'm not going to see it. Like, if it's in this timeline, I guess. If they finally wanted to go back a couple years from now and make a proper sequel to the first one, because the first one is really darn good with different people directing and writing, different cast, I'll probably go see that. But if they make another Strangers movie based on this timeline with these characters, these writers, directors, I'm out.
Yeah.
I will. It'll drive me crazy for while it's in theater, because I'll keep telling myself, oh, I need to go see it. Then I'll get over it, and then it'll hit streaming, and I'll be like, oh, should I just do it? That way I can get it out of the way. I'm not going to. I refuse.
If we're still doing the pod, then by then we'll probably go see it.
God dang it, you're right.
But honestly, if they do another Strangers movie and Brian Bertino's not directing it and writing it, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, that's just my very emotional reaction right now, because he's the OG. Did he do this? Did he do Prey at Night? I can't remember. I thought Prey at Night was a solid sequel.
It was
fine. It's not as good as the first one, obviously, but like, it was okay.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It looks like The Godfather 2 compared to this one, though.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just. I just, and you were on the phone when I said this earlier, but that opening scene that you missed, when that girl, who I don't know, at first my mind was messing with me. I was like, is this supposed to be a younger / maybe older Madeline Pesh? Like, I don't know. They kind of look similar, but not really. Anyway, she checks into this motel. It was $119. And did you see what the inside of that motel room looked like? Were you in your seat for any of it?
Was it room 24?
Yeah.
The one, yeah, it was a dump.
Did you see when she was in the bathroom, or she'd already come out of the bathroom?
By the time I got to the theater, there was a dead person in a chair, and then it kind of went to the title card. I didn't see any of it.
Yeah. So the dead person in the car is her, or in the chair is her. She goes into the bathroom, and she's like washing her face. And I get what they're doing. Like, they want to make this look like a little raggedy motel that doesn't get business. But for $119 a night, the mirror was disgusting. I mean, had not crap stains, but had crap all over the mirror. and then the grout was like all mildewed and orange. If I pay $119 and walk into the room and say that, I'm gonna say take that $119, go down to the Dollar Tree, get some cleaning materials and bring them back. I'll clean it. I'm not sleeping here. This is disgusting. So that just pissed me off. That was another thing, like the fancy city folks in their clothes walking in. I ain't seen nothing like this in these parts before. Like, you're trying too hard to make this a small town. Real small towns aren't even that bad.
Nah. Yeah, it was just bad. Just a bad movie and a bad trilogy.
I gave it a half a star on Letterboxd. If I could go lower, I would. I said I'm going out on a limb. I don't think I will watch a worse movie this year than this one. Now, I'm saying that I'm not going to see as many movies in the theater this year as I did last year. It just got to be a little bit overwhelming. Felt like it was a full-time job going to the theater all the time. So
you got more stuff going on this year too.
Yeah, I got to freaking work again like a peasant. But and I'm in school, so it's just a lot. But I'm if a movie I know is going to be worse than this, like if Screamboat came out this year, I probably wouldn't go see it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It's like I'm not going to go do Rosario or nothing this year or stuff like that.
Yeah, me either. But so that being said, based on what I plan, the type of movies I plan to go see, I almost guarantee I will not see a worse movie than this, and that's about as glowing of a review as I can give.
Yeah, so everybody who's listening to this, if you haven't seen it, you had it all spoiled anyways. I mean,
I gave you bullet points.
The movie was predictable as can be. I mean, outside of like everything was pretty much predictable, except maybe like some of the backstory stuff they showed, like whatever. Like, it's not important really in the grand scheme of things. But I am going to shout out my man Gabriel Basso. I hope he continues to work. Like, I thought he was really good in Juror Number 2. So I hope this trilogy doesn't stain his legacy. He was the guy who was the boyfriend on trial, who was accused of killing the girl, but it was actually Nicholas Hoult.
Oh, yeah.
He was the boyfriend of the girlfriend who died.
Yeah,
I forgot what the trial was about. So I thought he was really good in that movie. So I hope he continues working. I hope this doesn't stain his legacy.
Dude, already. I was seriously watching this like, man, he looks familiar. But in my mind, I'm like, is it just because Strangers 2? Yeah. Like, or Chapter 2? Like, I was like, no, it's got to be something else. Okay.
Yeah, he was in Juror Number 2, which is a good movie. We both liked that one. It was a good one. I don't really have anything else to say. If you got like an AMC or Regal Pass, if you want to just burn up some time, you're a completionist, go see it. Would I spend my hard-earned money on it that I'm not paying for a subscription? Hell no.
Brother, I was like 10, 15 minutes into the movie, and I decided that if I didn't have Regal Plus or Regal Unlimited and I actually bought this ticket, I would have walked out and asked for a refund. I
can't argue it.
It did absolutely nothing for me.
I think I was like, I went into the movie knowing it was going to be bad, but like I was just so ticked off from the Tallahassee traffic and the lights and getting stopped by red lights over and over and over. By the time I finally sat down, it was kind of peaceful.
Would you rather hit that traffic on your way to McDonald's on Tennessee or to go see this?
I'm not going to that McDonald's ever.
I'll never go back either. Ridiculous.
It's the worst McDonald's in the world. Except maybe Madison, Florida. That one's pretty bad too. Dustin, any final thoughts? And just because we're not going to the theater as much doesn't mean don't support cinema.
Yeah, always support cinema. I've still seen, I think, 14 movies now this year. So that's a slow year for me comparative to last year.
Yeah, 14 was like what you'd see in a week sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit much. But
in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
I think I saw 8 was the most I saw in a week last year in the theater. But yeah, still support cinema. Just don't support this. Let's boycott Lionsgate. Let's pull together. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But this movie just sucked. Watch it when it comes out on streaming and vindicate me.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I looked at the showtimes for tomorrow. It's got one showing tomorrow. Like, this movie's getting pulled quick. It's not doing well. Like, for just for context, The Housemaid and Marty Supreme are still in theaters.
Well, Marty Supreme, yeah, same. Marty Supreme's gonna still be in theaters probably for a little bit more because for the Oscar push. The Housemaid, though, brothers and sisters in Christ, you ain't getting no awards, let alone an Oscar. That movie was mediocre.
I liked it. But
was mediocre.
all I'm saying is those movies released late in 2025 and are still in there. And this movie came out last week and it's already almost gone.
Good. Won't God do it? Amen.
Amen. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. I don't recommend paying your hard-earned money to see this movie. Just wait till it hits streaming or rent it for $2 when it hits Vudu or Amazon or something. I would not go to the theater and spend $50 to see it with drinks and snacks and all that.
No.
But, yep.
That's it.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be back again soon for what I don't know what the fuck. What's coming up horror wise next? The Bride?
The Bride, there's
Is it what other horror movies are coming out?
Yeah.
I might go see that Joe Keery, Liam Neeson, and God, what's her name? Georgina Campbell movie.
Ooh, Georgina, she's beautiful.
That movie's coming out tomorrow. I might go see that movie. It looks fun. I think that's like a sci-fi kind of flick, though. I think it's called Cold Space or something.
There's Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. I can't pin it down if that's horror or just like thriller, but maybe that one I'm going to go see that one for sure.
Psycho Killer. It's got Georgina Campbell in it too. She's bouncing around. She's doing some damn things around here.
Whistle's out now. I probably won't make it to see that one.
Yeah, me neither. Obviously, Scream 7 when it comes out.
Oh, for sure.
But
yeah, I mean, we'll be back for something.
Absolutely. We appreciate y'all tuning in. We're going to get out of here this time. Go see something in the theater. Have fun.
Good night, Canada. Unless anyone involved in this movie is from Canada, you have a bad night.
Look that up, Jamie.